Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to the channel. Alright, so it's a new week, so you know we got that new chapter of My Hero Academia. This week, chapter 106 went ahead and dropped, and you know what? It's pretty cool. Basically, we got a continuation of the Provisional Hero License exam, so you know what? It has some pretty cool things in it. Other than that, I'm not going to waste too much on the intro. Let's go! Okay, so this week's chapter really didn't give us anything too crazy, or really anything we haven't seen so far, you know. It's basically just a continuation of Midoriya trying to gather the team together, trying to find where everyone's at. And also at the same time, he's still getting stalked by that crazy girl, you know. So, you know what? In terms of chapter, Midoriya is actually the only one who's probably having a pretty interesting chapter. Other than that, I can tell you Kirishima ran into some trouble that he was not ready for, you know. And it kind of gave Bakugo the opportunity to, I don't know, hype himself up and kick some ass. There's this one kid from another school, and he's basically turned Kirishima into mincemeat. I mean, I don't even know what the hell his quirk is at this point. But he clearly has Kirishima in his hand, and the dude looks like, either looks like a potato or a pile of shit. I don't know. But I'm definitely loving the way these exams are going, you know. One thing that's a little crazy to me is that I thought the kids from UA were supposed to be the top of the top. And it's a little disappointing to see all these kids from other schools really just kind of giving them a run for their money, you know. And with that being said, I wasn't really expecting it to be sort of like a breeze or easy for them to get through, but I was expecting them to maybe have a better standing than what they actually have now, because right now it looks like they're the ones being backed into the corner, you know. So it's kind of like, damn, some of the kids that I'm seeing in this exam should have actually gone to UA, you know, because they're actually doing a lot better than some of the UA kids. Like for instance, how the hell did Mineta even get in to UA? Because really he doesn't have that awesome of a quirk. I can't imagine how the hell he even got through the prelims to get into the academy, but somehow he did. So I don't know. I'm not the writer. I'm just a guy who can have an opinion. Just like you guys, you know, I just have an opinion. So there goes my thoughts on that. Okay, so one thing I really loved about this chapter, it was that Aizawa was actually giving Bakugo and Midoriya a little bit of, you know, he was kind of giving them a little bit of props. He was saying without realizing it, those two were really kind of the center point of the UA kids. Not too many people realize it, but really those are the two that everyone gravitates toward. We got Bakugo, who really doesn't give a damn about anyone's opinion. You know, Midoriya is kind of the same way, but when it comes to Midoriya, he's more approachable, and he's someone who actually cares about his teammates and wants everyone to do well, where Bakugo is like, you know, F the team, as long as I get my shine, as long as I do my thing, you know, that's all that matters. Now, Bakugo might have a bad attitude, but at the same time, you know, he's a guy that the other kids kind of admire, because really, he doesn't have fear. He's actually a pretty sharp guy, and he has a toughness about him that's really something that no one can compete with. Whereas you got Midoriya, he's not really the most confident guy, but he's smart. He can think under situations, and he kind of has that Naruto attitude, you know, that never give up. So I can see how Aizawa Sensei would really give them props for that. And one thing I love about Midoriya too is he's a guy who he kind of stands by what he believes in, you know. He sees All Might, and he knows all the great things that All Might does, and he kind of makes that his own creed. And Naruto kind of did the same thing with Jiraiya's Never Give Up, you know. So I like that a lot. In terms of them two as a whole, or them two together, they kind of really remind me a lot of Naruto and Sasuke. Now I know when I talk about My Hero Academia, I also make a lot of Naruto references, but really if you read the manga, it's pretty much, it's almost impossible not to make that connection, you know. So you gotta do what you gotta do. But I love the two characters. I love the direction of the story. I'm really interested to see who else is going to end up passing the exam, because right now all we have is Todoroki, which, you know, that was a given. He's a badass anyway. I figured Bakugo would have already been done by now, but he's ran into some shit, so who knows what's going to happen. Other than that, I'm definitely interested to see who's going to get out of this. So hopefully, you know, we get some conclusion here within the next few chapters. Alright guys, not too much going on in this chapter, so I'm really just going to go ahead and wrap it up. I will say I definitely enjoyed the chapter. I think they're maybe onto the start of some pretty cool things, like for instance some of the quirks of the other kids from other schools. And also Todoroki touching a little bit on what he can do when he uses the ice side of his powers and the heat side of his powers. So hopefully something cool comes with that, you know. I'm guessing he might combine the both of them, make steam, or, you know, something crazy like that. But really, that's pretty much all we got from this chapter. Anyway, guys, I'm definitely glad to be back doing this. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. If so, go ahead and leave that thumbs up, because who doesn't like getting thumbs up? Also, if you have your own opinions, or maybe you saw something different, go ahead and leave a comment and let me know what you think, because I love talking My Hero Academia, love talking manga and just anime in general, alright? Other than that, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. As always, I'm your boy Heroes, come back too. Peace!